Clark and Perry.
In the place.
Clark and Perry. Do what it takes. Clark and Perry invite you to stay.
And explore the artistry in everything, live, on location alongside the Windy City's finest. Produced with the support of TELUS Story Hive. Available on YouTube and TELUS Optic TV on demand. For a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello and welcome to the Windy City's finest. I'm Perry. He's Clark, and we are joined by
Achilles.
Yes. Thank you so much for meeting with us again.
Yeah.
And thank you to everybody tuning in, be it on the live stream or otherwise. And yeah, we're going to dive into some blackout poetry today. And I thought it would be cool if we started with just reviewing some older pieces that we did.
Absolutely.
And yeah, just kind of talking through the process and what blackout poetry is. And then, And then we have some lovely examples here for people to check out. So yeah, like first of all, I guess before we dive right into it, they're so interesting. But could you just tell us briefly what blackout poetry is?
For sure. So blackout poetry is made out of already existing text, which is different than most poetry because most poetry is kind of creation. It's looking at either stuff you've written or stuff other people have written. I think all of these are texts in the public domain, so like dictionary pieces and stuff like that. And it's kind of the process of like going through already created art and like finding inspiration from what's already been said and kind of blacking out the rest and making your own poem from something that's already created. It's a lot about like reduction and like getting rid of stuff to make something else.
Totally.
So
yeah, and it sounds a lot like like you're kind of distilling a message from a text that is already there. And
Absolutely.
You're kind of distilling your own kind of, I don't know, story or message.
Totally, yeah. A lot of the time I try and take whatever the message of the text is and try and like change that message or like warp it. Yeah, exactly, So, because then I feel like there's something very inspiring about taking something that has nothing to do with the text you've got and making it, something else.
Right on. Cool. And so I know that this was one of the examples that we were able to create last time.
This was from a dictionary page.
Right on, yeah.
It was from cam to can, as you could see through the Sharpie.
Do you want to read it out?
Sure.
Yeah.
So the title is, I just left the M dash, so it's just a dash for a title. And then it says, The Battlefield, an unreliable story. Can't, can. Yeah.
No. But I really do love it because like some of the techniques you use are like just finding a really like simple basis for it.
Yes, yeah.
And then the use of repetition is just it seems so simple.
Yeah.
But it's so effective.
Yeah.
And I think it's just crazy how effective it is. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Yes, that was the one. And then this was the other one. And I know that we didn't get a chance to black everything out.
No.
But could you briefly kind of run us through what this is originally?
Totally. I do kind of like them like the squares like that. I think if I were to add anything, I would just probably draw a line connecting the squares, which is another way you can do blackout poetry.
Okay.
I think this is from an old newspaper, but I saw the titles and I think Wife was the most interesting one to me and Salt of the Earth.
Yeah.
So I wanted to kind of talk about the role of a wife using only the titles.
Totally.
So it says, the wife, the broken thread, the salt of the earth, conscience, wraith, a debt. So just kind of, I don't know, just kind of making something out of that.
And I remember really loving this one because you're using the titles to like say something about like the subject, which is, the wife, and then using the titles is a really interesting tool to kind of because I'm not gonna lie, so we briefly kind of prepped some very briefly.
Yes.
And it was really interesting just using tools like that to put limits on yourself.
Absolutely.
As opposed to getting like kind of overwhelmed. Honestly, I was getting a little bit overwhelmed.
It's a lot.
Trying to look through everything. So like using that technique of like, okay, I'm just gonna focus on the titles.
Totally.
And just see what comes of that.
Yeah.
Sure. Awesome. Do you have anything else to add about this one?
I don't think so. I think this one I really like that you can see the rest of the text for. I think mostly because the rest of the text is really small and hard to read.
Totally.
I think it would be difficult to make blackout poetry out of that teeny tiny text, but I think having it in the background of the larger text kind of adds something to the message of like the busyness of being a wife and like kind of like all the stuff that's underneath those words. So yeah, I'm happy with that one.
Yeah, absolutely. And you had also mentioned like, so you can, you mentioned a different type of blackout poetry is like, you circle your word and then you can draw lines.
Yes, yeah, you can draw lines between them. You can like draw big circles around them and then draw big circles with another one. There's like no wrong way to do it. Like I've done ones where I've even like cut the words out and put them on like a canvas or something.
Yeah.
It's really like the style you choose to make the blackout poetry is just as important as like the words you say on it. So I like exploring different styles and stuff like that. Yeah.
And I love that sentiment because it kind of speaks to how I don't know how to differentiate it, but it's like there's the medium that you're telling using to tell the poetry, but then also like the content, like the subject matter.
Yeah.
And I like what you said that they're like it's just as important, you know, the method in which, and there's no really wrong way.
Totally.
But it can impact how you, because like for example this one.
Yeah.
I wonder what it would be like if you could still see all of the dictionary page in the background, but then these words are circled. Like,
totally, yeah.
I don't know. Very interesting. Very interesting. Are there any other kind of styles of blackout poetry that you can do, like the red blue?
Yes, you can make two different poems on the same sheet using different colors. I've done ones where like you take a book from a novel and you do both sides and the poems like talk to each other, which is kind of fun.
Nice.
I don't know. I guess like the sky's the limit, really.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Right on. Cool. So yes, these were our examples.
Yes.
And I think without further ado, should we just dive into some of our examples?
Let's do it. Let's go crazy.
I think maybe if you go first.
Okay.
Not that mine will be better. On the contrary. Probably.
You just show me up.
No. But yeah, if you just want to talk us through your process here.
Sure.
And so maybe, because we've spent a little bit of time with these beforehand, so if you want to kind of speak to that experience.
Absolutely,
as well, and
yes.
Just kind of your thought process and.
Yes. Yeah. Behind the scenes, I was standing at this island for like half an hour, like stressed and pencil marking stuff. I have three things that are like drastically different types of text, because I wanted to show kind of different ways you can invoke meaning from them. Looking at the dictionary one first, I feel like when I look at the dictionary pages, I get the urge to like go as simple as possible. I think just because there's so many words, and a lot of the times in dictionary pages, a lot of the words mean the same thing, so it can be hard to like move through topics. So I always get really interested in the words, the bolded words at the beginning, more than the definitions, kind of where I did with the battlefield one. And so the ones that kind of really inspired me were wild and winged. And then I saw wiped out and it just says dead right after. So I feel like even using those three, I could hopefully get what I'm trying to get across.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do the circle technique.
Okay.
I'm gonna circle it up.
Sounds good.
We're gonna see.
And I'm gonna adapt our strategy here. You do one, I'll do one.
Yes.
That feels a bit more fair.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
And you could circle these so that they fill like the whole page too. And then I'm going to get wiped out, but I'm gonna underline dead.
Nice.
And then I think I'm gonna add some like loop-dees.
Loop-de-loops, nice. Very interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So this one's obviously a bit more like womp womp, but we got wild, winged, and then wiped out dead. And I put a little.
And I see what you're doing there, because what that brings to mind for me, and I know this is super subjective,
but what
that brings to mind for me is a winged wild animal.
Totally.
Going on a journey, and then they wah.
Yeah, they wah. Yeah. It was making me think of Icarus a little bit.
Okay.
I think because the definition they used for wild, I could have used these definitions, but I didn't. Is vexed, cross, passionate, and mad, which is like very like. I guess that's what wild is, but sometimes when I see wild, I see it more like joyful.
Totally.
But this wild seemed like crazed.
Yeah.
And then the word winged, the definition is shot in the arm or the shoulder. So I thought that was a good, like, even though we're describing that he's winged, he's also winged, as in he's getting hit. And then wiped out dead is they hit him I guess they hit him. I'm acting like Icarus got sniped.
Got sniped out of the sky.
Yeah, they were like, get him. I guess something along that lines.
Yeah.
Take what you will from it.
Yeah, totally.
But
yeah.
yeah, that's my little journey, I guess.
Nice, that's awesome. And it would also be really interesting, like, because this is just one dictionary's definition of these things. I guarantee that if you looked in a different dictionary,
Oh yeah.
you know, these definitions would be different. And I think what you mentioned about like the novel and having different sides of the page or different novels, different sides of the page talk to each other. And like, I think that, like you said, the sky is the limit. And now that I'm kind of wrapping my head around it, I'm seeing like the potential like branching out of how this can just end up. So,
yeah, you could do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And it is so accessible.
It is accessible.
Yeah, you just need like literally any piece of text. You could even like chat GPT.
Exactly.
And that would be hilarious.
Yeah, it would be hilarious.
To pick from, so,
yeah, it's it's a very approachable form of writing because I think like you don't have to worry too much about like a plot line or a story. You can just pick the words you like and then just kind of go from there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Awesome. Okay. I'm
yes.
up next.
Show me up.
No, I'm not gonna show you up. I'm not gonna show you up.
Oh, thank you.
So this is a piece from Tales of Tennyson, I'm assuming.
Oh, that might be from the page next to it.
Oh, the page next to it. Okay.
I'm not sure.
Well, Charon the ferryman is mentioned. So hopefully that informs you any which way. And so yeah, I before we started, I went through and I spent some time just kind of reading over it. And I found it, like I spoke to earlier, that process of putting limitations on yourself was really helpful.
Yeah.
Because this is like it's written a bit older, the text.
Yes, it is.
And so there's a lot of interesting stuff in
yes,
there.
juicy.
Yeah. And so for me, like partway through, we'll see, but I started just being like focusing on the words that started with the letter H.
Nice.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. That's fun.
Oh my gosh.
So inspired.
Yeah. This was the bird.
Hey, shot down dead.
Awesome. But yes, so the words that I highlighted were Charon crieth, bitter, evil-starred woes. Haileth me, Hades, Hades, yield hearts, honoring halls.
That's great.
Yeah, and so I got a bit carried away with the H's, but
that's great. That sounds beautiful. That sounds like it's cool that you found a plea within a plea.
For sure.
You know, like because that's what this is about, is him like crying out, but you still found an honest cry out from. Yeah, that's really nice.
And then like it's like I feel like in this piece especially, it's interesting using the characters that are mentioned. There are a few other characters mentioned and. That are speaking, I'm assuming this means?
Sure.
I do not.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you anything about these.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Okie doke. And so, yeah, so then I'm just going to also use the circle method.
Please do.
So we're going to
go crazy.
Circle all of these. Evil starred, woes. Oh, these ones are like kind of connected.
Yeah, that's the hard. You've run into the biggest block of blackout poetry, which is accidentally blacking out the words you need.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll just do one big circle around them. And it's also interesting to me, like over here, I saw that your circles like connected.
Yes. Yeah, they do.
And for some reason, that impacted me.
Oh.
And I just because these ones are also connected.
Sure.
I feel like you could go somewhere with that.
Totally. Yeah.
But maybe we'll just zip past that right now.
That's a thought for another day.
Yeah. Hades, yield, hearts, honoring. Oh, there was another hearts. Honoring halls. Nice.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah. And then, so like speaking to the different styles again, I could go through and I could like black out literally everything else on the page. But I kind of like this just singular kind of circle thing for now.
The good thing about the singular circles as well is that you don't have to go in the order of the text as well. Like you can, sometimes like with blackout poetry, it's hard because you'll be like, I just need an and there's no and.
Right, I was getting that at one point. I forget which one, but yeah.
But there is quite a few methods where like you circle whatever you want and you draw your own line and you show where it starts and where it goes. So if that's something that like...
So I could literally go Charon all the way down to Halls. roles.
Yeah.
And then take it all backwards.
Yeah, you totally
if we
could.
wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it in the order again. But that is interesting because I did not think about
Totally.
that.
Yeah, it definitely helps with like the losing words you're kind of hoping for.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave this like this for now, and then maybe later something will inspire, and I'll try something on the page. We'll see how that goes.
Go for it.
But yeah. So that is my first piece. We are both one piece down.
We've done it. Do we want to move on to banquet, or do you want me to do my...
Let's do the banquet ones together. Yeah, let's do this.
How to behave at a banquet.
Yes. So these are fun little pages.
They sure are.
How to behave at a banquet.
How do you behave at a banquet?
Yeah, I mean, these are... I don't know if these are serious or not. I'm assuming not.
They might just be old enough that they are.
Oh, wow.
I have no clue, though. These all came in like little thingies.
Totally.
So, who's to say?
Yeah. You go first.
Oh, geez.
Unless you want me to go first.
No. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So
what direction did you go?
I went with womanhood.
Again.
Nice. I don't know, especially like with the older texts, there's something really interesting about like talking about the experience of womanhood within a text where women weren't like talked about.
Totally.
So I get that urge a lot. Like the older the text is, the more I'm like, and women are here too. So I want to change how to behave at a banquet to how to behave.
Nice.
Yeah. I think this is definitely going to be a classic, black it all out. So the first thing I want to do is I'm kind of going to refer to women here as the banquet. So I'm going to start with a piece of meat.
Interesting. Okay.
Because that's all they are. That was a joke.
Yes, I know.
Okay, I was just for the audience.
Just to be clear, that was a joke.
I have nothing against women.
But yeah, no, but that is interesting what you're speaking about the older the text and taking into account the context in which the source material is written.
Absolutely.
And like potentially using that to inform, what you derive from it. And
I think I was talking about this earlier, but I did one that was a newspaper article about how, like, World War I era, how you weren't allowed to complain about your life unless you were a soldier. And it was like, your life isn't that hard unless you're in the trenches. Right. And I did blackout poetry and made it a love poem of just being like, you're beautiful because you exist and stuff like that. And it was like, it felt very like rewarding to me of like, I took this like hateful text of being like, stop complaining, and like was able to make a dedication and like love in it, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, I accidentally covered a little bit of it, but the first paragraph I have here is a piece of meat to make everybody laugh.
Laughter is good at a banquet.
Yes.
Yeah. It's good.
Kind of going for a performing puppet vibe.
Yeah. A piece of meat make
everyone. This two is really hidden in the corner here.
I didn't see that for a second, but yeah, to make everybody laugh.
Yes. Awesome. And then we move on to this bottom one here. A spot on the tablecloth is the second personified woman.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Nice. And it's very clear that, these things are all objects.
Yes.
And so that message really comes through.
Yeah. And I think, like, the objectification of women and also the idea that, like, they are commodities and, things that are used and consumed is something that kind of inspired me, especially with the how to behave.
Totally.
I guess it's just something like that. Yeah. A spot on the tablecloth, and then I feel like I had something else, but maybe I don't, so I'll just leave it there. Spot on the tablecloth. And then I had, at any time, spot on the tablecloth, to remember. I remember now. Oops. Okay, well, I crossed out kind of the remember.
It's all good.
To remember, it is considered quite a feat to invariably attract admiring attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm kind of hoping to invoke the, like, this might feel wrong as a woman to be getting all this, like, unwanted attention, but we're gonna tell you that it's okay because you're a woman and you should like it.
Right.
So that's what I kind of wanted to end it with.
Interesting. Nice. And I think there's something interesting about these because there's kind of they have this lovely artwork on the side.
They do.
And so like it's kind of bringing to mind like if this was a tablecloth behind it.
Yes.
You're mentioning a spot on the tablecloth. I don't know. That was
Yes.
just a kind of external thought.
I want to draw a little bow on his head. It's a woman now. All right. I guess I'll just get rid of. Yeah. And then it's done. We did it.
That is awesome.
Great. So then I guess the
That's
final
really good.
product is, I kind of accidentally colored over it at the bottom. A piece of meat to make it. Oh, How to Behave is
How
the
to
title.
behave, yes.
A piece of meat to make everybody laugh. A spot on the tablecloth to remember. Oh, and then I accidentally covered over the last part. It is quite a feat to unbearably attract admiring attention. It would look cooler if I didn't black out the middle part by accident.
It's all good.
But yeah.
Right on. Cool. Okay, so How to Behave. Nice. And yeah, so yeah, you kind of took it. And I love how clear you can get with your like the message that you want to impart. I love how clear you can get, and then using the text to like subvert.
Totally,
And
yeah,
that's really interesting.
yes.
Okay, on to
Your
mine.
turn. What did you say about women?
Oh God. No, I decided to talk about banquets.
Okay, great.
Mine, the title, I decided to go from How to Behave at a Banquet to How to Banquet.
How to banquet.
Right to it.
Yes. Who
So,
needs those extra 3 words?
Yeah, so How to Banquet.
How to banquet. I'm excited to find out.
And then you might want to curb your excitement. But anyways, so from the first paragraph, I took very trying appetite.
Ooh.
Because I feel like that's something you have at a banquet.
A very trying appetite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
You've got to.
Yeah.
And you said that you would only use the titles for this one, is that right? Or was that the other
was
one?
a different one. That was a different one. Yeah. Although I think, I did only use the capitalized words.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that was a limit that I put on myself, was to just use like the capitalized words. So yeah, How to Banquet, very trying appetite. And then from the next section, what I chose was don't utter nice this. I think I messed up my message here. I was going for don't utter nice. Oh, I think I wanted idioms.
Well, this is where you could do the Tracy thing.
Oh, okay. That's what we're gonna do.
Live reactions.
Awesome. So it would read, don't utter nice idioms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I do not know why I circled this. Oh, I think this, the stuffing. That's what I was going for.
This the stuffing.
Yeah, because
Period.
it's a banquet. Yeah.
Oh, as in this the stuffing.
This, the stuffing. Yes.
Welcome to my banquet. This the stuffing.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah. A little bit silly.
I love it. I love it.
Silly. And then, so if I were to, on this one, it would be How to Banquet. So I would draw a line here.
Yes.
Very trying.
Appetite.
Oh, yeah, very trying appetite. And then
Down
I guess,
to don't, yeah.
Don't utter nice idioms.
This the stuffing.
Stuffing.
Yes, period. That looks great.
Nice. Awesome.
How to banquet. I
How
feel
to
like you
banquet.
took all the fluff words out of this.
Yeah.
You were like, there's only 3 things you need to know.
Yes.
How to banquet.
Yeah, you gotta have an appetite. Do not utter nice idioms to people.
Don't do
be
that.
nice.
Nobody likes that at a banquet.
And know where the stuff is.
And this the stuffing.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that.
Awesome.
That's
Okay,
great.
So that was our kind of matching set there. And then, if we wanted to move on to our next ones
Ooh,
that we had prepped.
my red and blue. Or
Should
would
I
you
go
like
first?
Yes, please do.
I'll go first. Okay. So this one looks like it has to do with Sherlock Holmes. I was like, oh yeah, I love Sherlock Holmes, so that's what drew me to it. And it looks like it's from Memoirs of Sherlock Holmes, page 130.
In case you want to go back and read it.
Check, yeah. And so Sherlock is pretty iconic, so I decided to keep Sherlock as the first word. And then the next ones that I circled were Sherlock heartily concentrated.
Perfect.
The dead man's hand. The dead man's hand. It was very irregular, cried Holmes.
Yes, I love that.
I'm seeing a pattern in my poetry here.
You like repetition, which is great.
Like repetition and very, very simple.
Yeah, I mean that's blackout poetry kind of forces you to be a little simple.
For sure, yes. Because otherwise, because sometimes, you gotta find the its, ands, buts, and all of those things. So.
And I think you've also discovered, like, if you do too many words, you start losing them in there as well, where you're like, oh, wait, what was I trying to... Yeah, it gets messy.
Yeah, so Sherlock heartily concentrated. See, and this was where I was looking for an on. So heartily concentrated on the dead man's hand. But I could not find an on really anywhere.
Well, the other thing you can do is, I don't know if you're doing a little connecting thing, but you could always connect Sherlock heartily concentrated and then start connecting a new one that starts with the dead man's hand, like he's having a new thought.
Right, yeah. Okay,
so that it doesn't feel like it's...
Heartily concentrated. Yeah,
That makes sense?
Yeah. The dead man's hand, and then very irregular. Oh, and it was up here, and then cried. Oh.
This gives me the urge. I want you to like draw a hand on there.
Oh my
Whoa!
gosh!
Do it.
Oh gosh! Okay.
No pressure.
Okay, we're gonna go with the thumb.
Yes.
Yeah, and then.
Okay, sure. 2, oh wow! 3, 4.
Whoa. Okay.
That's really good.
I don't know about that.
Really good.
I mean, it's irregular.
Yes, that's great.
So, yeah, cool.
I love that. It looks like it's reaching out to grab.
Reaching out the dead man's hand.
Yes.
Cool. There you go.
That's awesome.
Nice. I don't know. Do you have any more thoughts on this piece? Ideas or things to do?
I don't. Can I? May I?
Please.
I want them to like drip.
I love it.
You know?
And I think this is like another potential with blackout poetry is if you gave like the same piece of text to multiple people.
Yeah.
And they each like added something to it the next time, like kind of like we're doing right now.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, that would
it.
work too. There's so many different ways to.
Yeah. And then this is a pool
of the dead man's hand.
Nice, yes. And I also like that it's coming off Sherlock's name. I wonder what that signifies.
Yeah, I just feel like there's something like grody about this one, and I want to like.
Yeah. Which I think keeps true to like Sherlock Holmes. It's like
totally.
Gritty, right?
I love your hand. I love the fat pointer finger, and then the delicate last 3.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Awesome. There we go. So that's that one.
We are flying through these.
We are, yeah. So next up,
Big
what
boy.
do we have next?
This was the one I spent the longest on. This is the one that I came upstairs this morning and I was just like, just staring at this one. I'm gonna try and make 2 different poems out of this one piece of text.
Okay.
I realized like halfway through that I think I would have loved to have like the end of the words because it's kind of cut off.
It's kind of cut off.
But I was really intrigued by the photo of this painting, and it looks like it's an interview of August Rodin, who probably made this sculpture, not a painting. Yeah. So I wanted, because it's from his perspective, I wanted to tell the perspective of the statue and then try and juxtapose that with the sculptor's own words.
Yeah.
So I think I'll do I don't have red and blue. I have orange and blue. I'm the most upset about it.
Okay.
It's fine.
Any differentiating colors would work though, is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
Just in my head, I told myself the rule is red and blue.
Fair enough.
So we're going to start with a bust. A bust became more.
A bust became
And I think I am going to connect these as well, just because when we have two colors going, it's going to get a little confusing.
For sure.
A bust became more. See, this is what I'm like, oh, I've highlighted every single thing I'm going to do, not just. The sculptures became more, and he. Oh, then he would turn to his clay. I believe.
This is sculptor, nice. And I guess this is the importance of, because we kind of like went ahead of the game and prepped a bunch.
Yes.
So I'm assuming usually you would stick with a piece until you finish it?
Totally, yes.
Yeah.
It's honestly like doing blackout poetry in like a normal setting is like sitting for an hour and like staring at the piece of paper and being like, what the fuck is, oh, sorry, what the freaking heck is going on? Oh, whoa. So yeah, normally you stay with the same one for a while. There's been times where I've purposefully put one down and like gone and done something else because sometimes it gets a little like, okay, I'm not working on this anymore. I'm just being angry.
For sure.
Perfect. So then he would turn to his clay. I was really interested because he calls the small piece of clay that he works with the bullet of clay. So I wanted to use that for the sculptor's perspective specifically because it's such a like mean word. A bullet of clay sounds so like aggressive. Ready for returning to the plaster. That's exactly what I was. Okay.
And this, like our double piece, I forget. I don't know where my piece would be. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they were right next to each other. Like the artistry on this one, and even the little images at the tops of these ones. This one literally has an image next to it.
It does.
And I think that's also an interesting part of this kind of medium is like it kind of intersects mediums. Like because you could do because we could just take the words without the image, but I think the image really informs it.
I agree. It was what drew me to it to begin with. So I put a little halo.
Nice.
Okay, perfect. So that was the sculpture's point of view is a bust became more. Then he would turn to his clay, ready for returning to the plaster. So I wanted to kind of talk about like, I read this poem a little while ago that was like, it was like from the 1700s, and it was like, I asked a rosebud what its purpose was, and it said, I don't know, I was too busy being a rosebud. And I think that was so like interesting of like, a lot of things don't question why they are, they just be. And so I wanted the sculpture to be like, oh great, I'm art, I'm ready to go be art again. And then you'll see like when we look at, he uses a lot of, he is very unkind to this sculpture. So I wanted to have like a very serene sculpture point of view. So then when we move on to the sculptor, so I'm going to start with the sculptor because that's exposition. The sculptor says, see, this is when I have to.
It's all good, all good. And I did have an idea for later afterwards that I could do with this one. So we'll get to that shortly. But yes. And it was actually from this piece.
Really? I'm so sorry. I totally forgot where this is going. The sculptor.
It's all good. Tell you what. Do you have a pair of scissors that I could grab?
Yes, they're in that little knife block.
In this one? Okay.
Yes.
Give me a second here. Yeah. So this, I'll do my idea. Well, you just get your bearings again?
Yes.
So my idea was actually from this, and so because it has the image of the what is
Sculpture.
Sculpture. There we go. Thank you, Clark. And we drew a hand. I'm actually gonna cut the shape of the hand out.
Ooh.
And see what that does.
Yes, do
As
it.
if, like the hand like is grabbing like part of the text.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, and maybe I can round out some of these.
I was going to ask you if you were going to keep the pointy fingertips.
Potentially, yeah. But we'll see how this goes. All right. But yeah, no. kind of like arts and craftsy, you know.
Yeah, it definitely gets like different parts of the brains working, especially
Yeah.
like a lot of my writing is sitting in front of my computer, like with the lights off
Yeah.
and like deep, edgy music playing and like
Yeah.
being mad. So it's nice to like, I love to touch things. So it's
Yeah.
nice to be able to like touch stuff.
Yeah, get that tactile kind of,
Touch stuff. Ah. Good news. I found where I was going with all of this.
Right on. Okay, you take it away. I'm just gonna finish. Actually, I'll do this in a second.
Uh-oh. Okay. All done, everyone. We've done it. We've made it. I didn't think we would. All right. So yeah, it's kind of a little crazy because they're on top of each other. But I'll read the sculptures one again. Is a bust became more, then he would turn to his clay, ready for returning to the plaster. And then the blue one, which is the sculptor's, is the sculptor's bullet of clay never will be done. His part was impatience, appreciation, only a possession.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Thank you. And then with this, I don't know, with this little art drawing, I want to kind of like reflect even like a big, like, I don't know, just kind of like those two sides of...
Two sides of these people.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, so it's definitely messy, but I think using colors and then layering those colors on top of each other and using the same word is like, feels like people talking over each other, which is kind of cool.
On that note, if you want, we could both try read one of them.
Sure, if you'd like to.
And I think it would be really cool if we tried to
Say
get
clay
on the same bit.
Okay.
Do you have a preference of which one you want to read?
No, please, cast me.
I will read the orange.
Great, go for it.
Okay, I'll read the orange, and then you read the blue.
Yes.
And then, I don't know if you'll have to
I will
start
try and
slightly
say
after.
clay at the same time as you.
Okay, sounds good. And we'll just see how this sounds. Okay. A bust became more than
The
he
sculptor's
would
bullet
turn to
of
his
clay never
ready for
will be
returning
done.
to
His
the
part
plaster.
was impatience, appreciation, only a possession.
And I love that because you get the final word.
Yeah, and you started off, so it's like
Yeah.
this bust becomes itself, and then
Yeah.
it is the first to go as well,
it's
and
first to
the
leave
sculptor
and
stays
gets the last
and
word.
makes another one and doesn't even care about this one anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
cool.
that's awesome. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. That's a really neat way of generating, like,
Totally.
even like dialogue. I think
Yeah.
that would be an insane way of generating
Absolutely.
dialogue. Any other thoughts on this?
Ooh, I don't think so. I
No,
think
that's okay if not.
yeah, it definitely like stuff like this inspires me much beyond like this. Like this is definitely like,
Yeah.
oh, well now I want to write a little thing about this,
Totally.
and now I want to like
It's kind of like a catalyst.
totally,
Yeah,
yeah. So yeah, I feel like a lot of this is very like inspiring for me, which is nice. Yeah.
And it's active, and that's what I
It is
love about
active.
it, right? Because because you're into playwriting.
I am
and-
into playwriting.
And I have done a very small amount of playwriting, and it can be a very daunting task and very solitary endeavor. And
Yes.
and so I love how this just keeps you engaged. You know?
Totally. Yeah, it's very nice. I agree. Playwriting gets quiet. It's very
Yeah.
quiet.
Yeah.
And this stuff, it's kind of hard to be quiet for because there's just so much noise coming from everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just nice. It's a nice break from just staring at that computer screen and being like, when would this be over?
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Okay.
How's your hand going?
My hand is coming along. We're almost done here.
Oh, I see you kept the points. Oh no, you rounded them a
A
little.
little bit. It was a bit pointy. And maybe we'll make this thumb a bit more pointy too,
Ooh.
just to be in keeping, you know. Okay.
Oh. Would you look at that?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, and then we could even
Yeah.
you could include this somehow.
I wonder if there's something on that hand you could circle.
Whoa.
Like a word.
Oh my gosh. What do you think?
No.
Open to. Sorry. Inspector, supposition.
I kind of want,
prejudice.
I don't know if this even means anything, but
Yeah.
nothing to do with the prejudices.
Ooh, okay.
It's
I'm
kind of
down with it.
interesting.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing to do with the prejudices. I love that. And then
And you don't even need to put it back in the spot.
no, this
You
could
can
just
put it
be its
wherever
own
you
thing.
want. Yeah, or you could put it somewhere else on the page.
Interesting. It was very irregular, cried Holmes. Nothing to do with the prejudices. Sherlock Hart, or maybe at the very beginning. I love that. Nothing to do with the prejudices. Sherlock heartily concentrated. With nothing to do with the yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
It
roll
can
with
also
that.
be its own thing. Like
Yeah?
it can exist outside of this world as well. Like
Yeah.
this is a conversation they have, and this hand is telling them it has nothing to do with what they might think this case is about.
Totally.
Yeah.
Actually, I love this so much more because it's like this is nothing to do with the prejudices, and it's a hand, and it's separate from this, and this is talking about a hand.
Yeah.
But this
And
has
calling
nothing
it the
to
dead
do-
man's hand,
Yeah.
but you don't know if it's a
don't know.
man.
You don't know.
It could
yeah.
be a woman.
Yes, it could be. Yes.
So
Oh.
nothing to do with the prejudices there.
Yeah. Okay. This is awesome. And yeah, I could just see like depending on what the text
Absolutely.
unveils, you could do a ton of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Cool. I think that is all the time we have.
Great.
For Blackout Poetry. Do you have any like final thoughts on Blackout Poetry? And it's totally okay if not.
I'm not sure. Give it a try.
Give it a go. I
To
think
all the
that's great.
people at home. It's
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun. It's definitely fun to do like with other people because then you
Yeah.
get to complain while you're doing it, which is the
Yeah.
best part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really fun.
Give it a go. And I think honestly, like any age group.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think kids would come up with some wild stuff.
Oh, 100%.
Doing this,
Yeah.
which would be awesome. And so yeah, I think that's awesome. Yeah, super accessible, keeps you active and engaged.
Totally.
Yeah, and it gets you off like the computer screen, like typing
Off
away
them
and stuff.
phones.
And, yeah, awesome, cool. Yes, thank you so much
Of
for sharing
course.
this with us. And yeah, that's all the time we have for it.
Great.
So yeah, hopefully we'll have another feature here soon. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I'm Perry. He's Clark. This is the Windy City's Finest, and we were joined by
Achilles Friesen.
Clark and Perry.
in the place.
Clark and Perry, do what it takes. Clark and Perry, invite you to stay.
And explore the artistry in everything, live, on location alongside the Windy City's Finest. Produced with the support of TELUS Story Hive. Available on YouTube and TELUS Optic TV on demand. For a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply.